Good morning, everyone. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes, please do. And take a deep breath. We take a wonderful breath in, all of us, each one of us here, to breathe into the peace that is already at the center of our being, of who we are. And as we view this day from within, we think of it all as a wonderful spiritual garden within us. And in this amazing spiritual garden, we are weeding out all those old human thoughts inside of us about worry or fear, limitation or exclusion, leaving anyone out. And we are deeply conscious with the feeling, with the knowing, with the communing with God. And we remember the truth of our being, that we are all one, that there is never any exclusion, there is only the one experiencing itself as each one of us, and that where we stand is holy ground, because the divine is standing here in us as us. We allow the planting of the eternal ideas of life, God's love. And we open our hearts to include all living beings. And our mission here is to welcome our differences as a vital part of our growth, remembering who we are. Instead of letting it be something that separates us from one another, let us remember that our differences are each unique, are wonderful. We bring that to the world. The world wouldn't exist as it is if not for each one of us. This is a day when you are not living alone, and that you remember you are connected with the divine and with the divine in everyone else. This is a day that you allow your thoughts to become the thoughts of God. That includes everything, excludes nothing. This is the day when we all allow ideas, divine ideas, to become ours. When our minds are transformed. As we sit in this room, everything that has gone before is transmuted, transformed. And there is a joy of the harvest inside of us. Because the fields are already white with harvest. We see it so, and it is so. All you desire is already yours. And you realize that this moment is the beginning of something you are building in spiritual consciousness, in the awareness of your God self. It is the beginning of the greatest day you have ever had. And you see right now that each moment is wonderful, each being. Each moment is filled with well-being. The living, breathing energies of life fill this day and you with beauty and health. And you see goodness, richness, and unlimited supply everywhere. You are included in all that God is and all that God has. It's all yours for the asking and the receiving. And you demonstrate this because you consent with your human mind, your open heart that is overflowing with God's love as you share that love with one another. That's how we become God's hands and feet on this planet, by giving love to one another. So, I decree for you today, there is no lack or limitation, no exclusion in your life today. There is only the remembrance that you are a beloved child in God, and so is everyone else. And we all accept what it means to totally trust in God's supply and rely upon God for everything. We practice remembering that now and always. It is the truth of our being and truth of our life. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so let's sit in the stillness for a moment, feeling that connection to the divine that you are, now and always. Dear God, thank you for the love that keeps on giving, and for us to continue to be open to being that love for one another. And so it is. Thank you, God. And thank you so much for all of you being here today. Thank you, thank you.